Hello. How's it going? We were at the end of February last time. Hello. Good. Maybe we'll start off with the autograph book again, though. I'll have that open. Let everyone join in. I uploaded all of the photos from the rest of this diary right before I came on. There's not much left. He wrote in it kind of like a combo of 1904 and 1907. For 1904, we have just a few more days in February, a couple of days in March, like I think less than a week. And then he's done for 1904. This is all we've got in March. And then in 1907, he picks back up in like mid-June. So rest of June he writes in 1907, all of July, and then like a tiny bit. Oh, I guess most of August actually. Good. Okay, I thought that was an incomplete month. So we have we have 2 full months left to read and maybe like a half a month after that. In addition to that, I guess not after, but. So it's definitely a quicker one. There's a lot of blank months in this diary. And then we're done with the Slippy Diaries, which is crazy. So I need your ideas for stickers, because I give my Patreon people stickers after we finish diary series. Serieses? Be series or serieses? Either way, with the Weatherman Diaries, we did some. I'm going to do some for this one. So if you have any thoughts, any big moments from the diary, can you do Annie the Girl That Diary? I don't know what that is. We have another diary, like it's a combo of diaries and letters and photos, another project lined up, a big one after this. But I am going to squeeze in, I think, a couple of, or one maybe single diary. I've got a bunch that I've collected over the years that's just like one diary from someone, you know? Oh, the train crash drawing. Yes, no, that's good. Because it's morbid, yes, but no one, it's not like gory or anything. Only we know the inside joke of it. Hold on, something's going weird on my screen. Can you guys see the little scroll thing that says the thank you to the Patreon people? It's like above my thing for some reason. I want to move it down there. Okay. Yes, definitely. The diagram. That was so long ago, it feels like. Definitely Ralph's picture. I wish we had George's picture. Maybe something like, her name? I don't know. Is it, Anglesey? Are you talking about the diary that I read through or a different one? I was thinking maybe something like to do with the sewer, with his work. The dry run sewer banquet? Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, it'd be funny, a sticker that's like, should be a t-shirt actually. I went to the dry run sewer banquet. Even though he didn't actually go there, but it's definitely, it was a funny side thing. Oh, when he proposed, yeah, like a quote or something. Oh, thank you. Feeling artsy. I actually can wear white because we're done painting and all that stuff. I always like don't want to wear nice stuff to work because I always get marker on it or something. But now we're actually just doing Pictionary and drawing videos for the end of the year. I have 1.5 days left. Tomorrow and then a half day on Monday. All right. Well, just going to check one thing. Okay, good. I'm glad that a few more of you can come on Monday about the Patreon meeting. I'll make sure everyone gets to see that too, just to check. Okay, that'll be nice. I know, another school year down. This one was awful. It was pretty stressful, but it's over. Okay, let's read through a couple of these autograph book entries. Okay, perfect. Awesome, Carly. Great. This is from a viewer named Jelena. She sent these to me to have us take a look at. They're from someone, we don't know who exactly the book belongs to, but she said she got it from somebody who has some kind of connection with a theater, and a lot of these autographs are actors. So, no, I have 1.5 days left, Nikki. I'm almost done. So close. Oh, and I did see someone on YouTube, so hold on, let me get the chat back up. It goes away. Hold on, I had it and it's gone. What? I had it up. Here.
Making an appearance.
Hi. Oh, Ian's making his appearance. You're early.
I'll take my seat.
Oh, he's gonna watch us. Okay. All right. Here we go. You can help us, Ian. Would you like to be an assistant?
For a couple minutes.
For a couple minutes. Oh, aren't we lucky? So this is an old.
You can't see me.
Well, this is an old autograph book. Maybe you can try to read it. Yes, Aoife, you're on time. Welcome. Ian's here. A treat.
Beat whiskeys from Dorothy Shiny.
Beat whiskey. What do we think, guys? Carly said, best wishes, LMAO. Yeah, he's not one of us. Such a noob. They're always so nice to me. Troll him. Troll him.
No, I'm just gonna...
Sorry, now he's never going to join us. No, come here. This is what we do. Ready? And then we look. So I'll write down what it is. Best wishes from. It does look like beet whiskey. Kind of looks like beet whiskers. From Dorothy. What do you guys think? It's okay. He's strong. Eva said she's sorry. Dorothy.
Thank you.
It looks like SH, but I think it's a T. Don't get bored on me, please. He's already bored. Best whiskers. That'd be a really cute. Oh, here's Claude too. The whole family, except for Basil. That'd be a good card, like a get well card with a cat on it. Best whiskers. Not really that good. Stickney. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. STIC. Yeah. Let's try it. Now, Ian, what we do is we go. I usually just go on Google. Maybe we can find her. Dorothy Stickney, actress, 1920s, maybe 1930s. Stony. Oh, there is someone Dorothy Stickney. She was born in Dickinson, North Dakota.
Is that a video of her? Or is that an ad?
No, I don't know actually. Is it an ad?
This is IMDb though.
I think it's her.
Yeah, that's
I
from
don't
the
usually
movie.
Check
She's
it
in the
out.
movie.
Oh, you found a Stickney too. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and just make sure. S-T-I... Could be S-T-I-E-K. I don't know. Was Dorothy Stickney an actress in the 1930s? Because that's when most of these things came out that we've come across. Can you
That's
guys hear
not
this?
1930s.
No, this isn't, but she was an actress in the 1930s.
17 magazine says picture of the month.
17 magazine.
Meaningful and extraordinary
Is he
experience.
still here?
Melvin Douglas, Dorothy Stickney, Gene Hackman, and Estelle Parsons are superb.
The Ladies' Home Journal says, I Never Sang for My Father is a beautiful family portrait.
Rex Reed in Holiday
Oh, okay, never
magazine
mind.
says I never
Oh,
Sang
you
for
found
My
a Stick
Father
Me
is
Too.
a
Okay.
wonderful movie. So absorbing and powerful that I couldn't take my eyes off the screen
Wow.
for a single minute. The performances are among the finest I've ever
This is
seen on a
boring.
motion picture screen. Gilbert Cate's direction is sparse and direct.
I have no,
Ingenue
I'm
magazine
uncultured.
says, anyone with any sensitivity toward human relationships should see I Never Sang for My Father.
Wow.
Jean Shalit, Look magazine says, I never sang for my
Oh
father.
god, it's so slow. We need some, like, you know, nowadays we need, something to really hook us in. Scandal. Oh. Wow, Crazy Eyes. Maybe we can watch the actual, one of the actual films. Let's see what she was doing in the 1920s and 1930s. Working Girls. Wayward. Murder at the Vanities. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, The Little Minister. That's a crossover. Who? Pop quiz. Who can tell me where this came up? Someone's gonna get it. They always do. Where do we know The Little Minister from, people? Do we know anything about the location? No. I thought it was linked to Houston, Texas, but I don't know. That's where it came from. Like, that's where Jelena got it from. I think it might be linked to New York. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was someone who traveled around. Does anyone know where it was from? It was recently. It was not the film. It was the book. I'll grab a picture of her. Picture of her when she was young. Do we have that? I don't think so. They're all the old pictures. Okay, well. The Little Minister. Hey, little Bort. Yes, Carly, you got it. I was waiting to see if anyone would get it. Ralph read it. And he told us all about it in his diary. He read the book, and I guess they adapted it into a movie. Are you gonna leave? I can tell you're gonna leave because the way you just touched me. Okay. You want to say anything?
No.
There's 17 people listening at the moment. If you stick around, sometimes it gets up a little higher than that. If you need to make any statements. He's mad he can't get in the frame. He's in there. I can move my camera so it could just be you.
No, it's okay.
He's been reading so much lately. I love his reviews. I know, the Ralph Book Club. Okay, that's another sticker. Oh, I think I just broke this pen.
Is that the Coca-Cola pen?
It is.
That's a collectible.
I think my dad's on here.
Really?
Yeah, he is. He says hi. Look, collectible Coca-Cola pen from my attic. How dare I? How dare I what? I don't even know what I did. Oh, broke the pen? Yeah, it's a collectible. It's amazing, actually. It works really well for being in the attic for how many years? It's cross. It's probably an expensive pen. Okay, should we do... I don't know, but there's 3 more of these, actually. Let's do one more, and then we'll go back to Ralph. Okay. This seems interesting. Want to try this one, Ian? I already know what it says. The first 2 words. I don't know why
is
there's
that
lines.
in Greek?
No, it's...
Those don't even look like...
Well, that says in. I don't know why... Oh, I
T's
understand.
are like really crossed.
I don't know why that this is crossed, but yes,
Really
these are
separated
T's. They're
from the rest
weird.
of the letter.
That is very interesting.
It's...
In. I think it's in.
Why is there a...
I don't know, but I think it's
line
in
there?
gratitude.
Hmm. For the something Jack,
Applejack.
Applejack, that. I don't know about that one. That one's not legible.
In gratitude for the Applejack that MED. Sustained. That's crazy. Sustained me through the first performance of Maid. Hold on, where's Maid? That sustained me. Oh, are you saying this is Maid? I think it's sustained. I don't know why she's just throwing hats on letters. Seriously, I can see it for the T's. Isn't Candida a kind of bacteria?
It's a fungus.
A fungus. Love it. Oh, no. So, Anne Frank? No. I read through diaries that I get on eBay that haven't already been, like, typed out. What's under that word? I don't know. I have no idea. Long may, because I think this is underlined. Maybe that's the title. Long may you flourish. That I don't know. Lad? Something lad? Been a while since I caught one of your streams. Yeah, this is interesting. Two lad? Could be. It could be like half French, half English. You lad. Two is you. Frank. H-E.
Heart.
R. But it doesn't. What's this?
I don't know. A T.
U? A T?
It looks like heart to me.
It does look like H-E-R. H-E-A-R.
Yeah.
But there's no... You see, okay. Other people see that too. Oh, 1939 film. Candida, Argentine film.
This is like written by a person who doesn't know the answer on a true or false quiz.
Yeah, when they're
And so
trolls.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna make this bigger. It's gonna mess it up for you guys, but... Oh, how do I make it? Oh, it's here. Okay, I'm just gonna type out what it says. You have to say goodbye before you leave. Are you holding Claude up? Okay, in gratitude. Yeah, I know. He's prancing away from you. For the Applejack that sustained me through the first performance.
If I hold him like this, he can't get out of my hands.
I'll duck down. Of Candida. Looks like Candida 1?
It's her password.
Or an exclamation point, maybe. It's a password. Candida 1. Long. I think it's long may you flourish. A tiger in the building, yes. To lad. I don't know. Frank. Heart. We can probably find... I'll find the actual... is it a movie or it must be a play if it's the first performance. Hey, Rachel. You just missed Claude by a hair. It's also a George Bernard Shaw play. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a play because he is talking about a performance. So let's see. Okay. I have only been live for, well, I've been on for 20 minutes, but we haven't actually started reading the diary yet. But yeah, TikTok's really weird about notifications. Even if you sign up for them, I feel like sometimes, oh, you think it's H-E-A-R-N. Okay. If you have a Discord, I have 2 different Discords. One of them is free, and it's just where I send announcements. So that one, if you want to sign up for it, that's the only place I have control over how I send announcements. Oh no, that's 2013. Okay, so no Frank was mentioned here. I don't know. Yeah, I have 2 Discords. The other one is for the Diary Detectives, the Patreon people. So it's basically, it's like the announcements one, but it has a million other rooms and we go in and work together. But the regular one is, I don't know how to get to it other than through my link tree, but you can't do it on TikTok. It won't let you in. It's weird. So if you go to my website, which is thingslostandfound.com, and you click on Discord, it should give you a link to get in there. Two lad appears to be a combination of two and lad with two. Charlie said, what are you researching? What's your researching? We are researching right now an old autograph book from a bunch of different like actresses and actors. And I guess it is Hearn, but with the weird hat on the letter. I don't know. Later, we're going to be reading a 1904 diary. That's what we've been working on like week to week, but this is just a little bonus thing that we start off with. Being the Italian pronunciation, meaning you, and lad being a term. Yes, I was thinking that tu is also the informal you of French. So yeah, but it could be Italian too. I don't know. Did it belong to Ralph? No. This is actually someone who was in the chat a while ago. I don't think she's been back since, but her name's Jelena, and she emailed it to me because in one of the chats during the lives, she was talking about the autograph book and how she was having trouble reading it and like deciphering it, and she asked if we would take a stab at it. So she sent me all these pictures. She gave me permission to do it on the live, and now we're helping her out. We found pictures of a lot of these people, which is pretty cool. And let's see, I think it's Frank Hearn, and he was in that play. Okay, let's look it up. Getting like medical articles. If you can let me know how you know he was in that play, where did you see it? Cricket player. I'm not seeing it when I just search like quickly. Maybe here. No, it does not in here either. Oh, with an E? Did I do that? You know what, where I should look? Hey, I found it. 1930. Frank Hearn, who appeared several weeks ago with the players in Candida, returned for this week's engagement and did a finished bit acting as Lord Windermere. Okay, so Montclair. Actually, I don't know if that's where... Well, wait a minute. We could find where the first performance was, right? Because we don't know which, like, when exactly this is from, but we know it was the first performance. That's interesting, too, that sustained me through. Like, I wonder if this was someone who worked in a theater. Okay, well, I'm going to save this. I'll do this first. Do a little screen grab. And so this was in 1930. And let's see, let's narrow it down to just like 1929 to 1930, through 1930. We'll see if anything else pops up. We'll do just this. It's too vague. Say USA, or I guess United States. Fascinating if it was a stagehand who kept this autograph book. Yes, how cool would that be? I hope we can find out. And actually, I have a little secret. When I was looking today, I'm pretty sure they do write his name in one of the last ones. How many do we have left? We have 2 more. We could keep going. Okay, look. Critic enjoys Shaw play at Playhouse. Candida opens run on stage at Community. Pasadena. Okay, let's see if they mention Frank. No. Okay. So that's interesting, because a couple of the other ones were leading us to think it was in New York, but maybe it's in California that this person worked or lived, or I don't know. Maybe now that we have tied this one to a certain place, we can go back and see if we can find instances where the other plays that they mentioned were also in this area. Okay, save this. Actually, yeah, it opens run, so that is the first showing. Oh, cool. So now we know if this guy worked at a theater or a playhouse. Is it Playhouse Theater? If he worked at one, this is where he worked. Hi, Kate. Okay, this is cool. Stage at Community. I'm confused if this is Playhouse Theater, Community Playhouse. I keep skimming though, and I should actually just read it. Maybe this play was performed by many casts. Yeah. Or maybe he's not like the main part, and they just didn't list him on Playhouse stage. Okay, so it's Playhouse Theater. Pasadena Playhouse. The official state theater of California. Okay, so it's still running. That's cool. I bet Jen would know this place. Let's look up. Oh yeah, cool. Old pictures. Oh, I wonder what happened. It looks like something happened in here. No? Oh, they're just painting. It looked like something was like destroyed. Oh, that's cool. Let's see if we can find a picture from 1930s. I don't know when these are from. Maybe if I click on it. This is really cool. Okay, this is 1920s architectural rendering. Pasadena Community Theater. Okay, so they call it Pasadena Playhouse and Pasadena Community Theater. That makes sense. That is cool. Woman in costume poses by the car. That's cool. So this is possibly where this guy worked. I think, because I kind of know that they're going to give us his name, I haven't looked him up, but I think we should keep reading it. So cool. Okay, let's keep going. We have not a ton of Ralph entries left anyways, so it's okay if we take our time with that. Okay. See, that's the one that has... Let's see. Yeah, actually, both of the last ones say to Gene Stewart. We've already seen Gene a couple of times. So this is going to give us a big hint. So this must be our guy or girl. Hold on, I have to sneeze. To Gene Stewart, all good wishes. Sorry, I'll zoom in to include you all. All good wishes. It's gonna move out of the way. Sincerely, Dorothy Hall, child of Manhattan. Cool. Oh, thanks, Carly. Dorothy Hall, child of Manhattan. Okay, now we see if that play or film played at that playhouse. Well, first I'll just do a quick search of her. What was it? Dorothy Hall. Oh, that's okay, Maria. No need to apologize. We've just been doing the autograph book anyways. Dorothy Hall, child of Manhattan. Okay. Okay, there she is, child of Manhattan. So this is Dorothy Hall. Too many tabs. There's always too many tabs open. Sweet, there she is. I will link this. I want Jelena to be able to click on these links and figure out what we're seeing. Okay. Child of Manhattan. So now we're going to see if... Was Child of Manhattan a movie, or what did it say? Broadway. Film acting. Broadway plays she appeared in. Yeah, okay. It was a Broadway play. So, Child of... That scared me, actually. It was... Can you guys hear me? Oh, I'm, like, frozen. Hold on, hold on. Can you hear me?
Is that software having an issue?
I think so. They can hear me but can't see me. My microphone went out, in, out, but I think it's actually the software. Because now I'm frozen. And that wouldn't normally happen.
It's still
just with the
streaming,
microphone.
it
I
looks
know,
like.
there I can see their comments.
Is the video
I might
frozen
have
for
to...
them?
Yeah. I might have to end it and come back. I don't know. That makes me nervous that I'm not going to be able to get back on. I know I can actually see on my computer that it's frozen. Like my picture on my computer that gives me a, what's it called? Like a preview is frozen. Okay, I'm going to... Ugh, I don't want to have to do that. Maybe if I pause the live, I'm going to try that first. Pause it. No, it's still frozen, right? It's still frozen on my screen, definitely. Hold on. Maybe it's something with OBS. It is. What the heck? Okay, stop. It's frozen. Weird. Okay, it's not TikTok. That's the problem. I'm gonna... I don't know what to do. Bear with me. I'm gonna try restarting. Okay, question. Is the little bar on the top that says the names of my Patreon people, is that moving? Or is everything frozen? It's moving on the... Okay, so it's the camera. I think something glitched with OBS and I have to maybe just... Maybe I have to, restart my video. Somehow. Do this. Is that better? It's moving for me, I think. Yeah. Is it better? Okay, I'm here.
Do you want me to break down the box for the litter thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here I am. That was weird. I have no idea what just happened. I think OBS glitched because it seems like well, I know my microphone disconnected. I thought it was something like a wiring problem. But then I think my camera like restarted too because that's why I was stuck. Oh, thank you. Yes, no panic, no panic. I'm getting better with that. It's better when I can actually fiddle with things instead of when I used to go live at my parents' house and the Wi-Fi would just like stop working and I'd be frozen and not know how long I was frozen. That was like stressful. And that was also when I first started going live, so I was also just nervous. Now I don't care. I come on here like 5 seconds before I'm going to go live. It's actually pretty bad. Okay, anyways, what was I doing before I froze? I was doing... Look at that. I must have accidentally leaned on the letter A when I was freaking out over here. Okay. You heard a bit of static noise. Oh, okay. That's odd. My cell phone is right next to it. Maybe I'll move it, but odd. Okay, looking to see if the show is in California. Thank you. Bringing me back. Child of Manhattan in... I don't know. And it was in 1930, right? Let's just put California. Or was that the other one? No, that was this one. Okay. Huh. Oh. I don't see it. Yes. The good old days when my internet would go. Whenever someone would use the microwave, the internet would cut out. It was 1932. Okay, let's see. Okay. Nancy Carroll. Oh, this is a movie. Okay. I'm looking for the play. I'm so off track now. What was her name? Dorothy Hall. Yes, I do stream on YouTube also. I should be live there. Actually, I should double check that YouTube is not frozen. No, it looks good. I probably was, but yes, I do that too. Dorothy Hall, 1931. It was in Newark, New Jersey. Oh, Child of Manhattan. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Dorothy Hall and Child of Manhattan are pygmy when compared to our own. Okay, now is this... It does say in the Playhouse. In the theater. New York. Oh, this is funny. Dorothy Stickney is mentioned. We're not even looking her up right now. We're just seeing her. Okay, let's see what this one is. I think that's actually the same thing. It's like a little story or something. Okay, thank you. I'll open that up in a second. This is all the same exact piece of text. New York audiences. Okay, hold on.
You see Claude?
Where? Aw. I don't think he's showing on the screen, though. I shall look in a second.
He perfectly positions himself.
Perfectly positions. I don't know. He might be on camera if I duck. Yeah. He's on the...
Pot stickers for dinner.
Oh, yum. When's dinner? Soon?
When are you done?
Do you guys see Claude?
guess
Sorry,
you can't reveal
he's
that.
amidst all the clutter in my basement. He's on the chair on the back of the sofa, laying on a blanket. Oh, okay. Dorothy Hall right here. Okay, so it, I don't know, is there a list somewhere with everywhere that it ran, or... At the bottom. Okay, hold on. Under Broadway production. Here. Here? Okay, yep. A tryout. The out-of-town tryout? What is that? Oh, the Fulton Theater. That's in New York. That's where Anglesey went there a lot. Uh-oh. Critical response was poor and included such assessments as sheer trash, deeply offensive, as silly as it is trite. Okay. Did they travel very far? I don't know. Anyways, that's definitely the one. So, any pictures of her, though? I didn't see any. Oh, no, we got one already. Okay. Sorry, after freezing up, my brain on my way for the pot stickers. Yeah, it sounds good. Hope we make some rice with it. Okay, let's read the last one. Let's see. To Jean Stewart. What are pot stickers? They're like dumplings. I think we just have like frozen ones from Trader Joe's or something. But they're good. Trader Joe's has pretty good frozen foods. To Jean Stewart. With best wishes. Sincerely, Reginald Owens? I also see Reginald. With best wishes. Thank you, Carly. You're on top of it. Sincerely, Reginald. Let's take a closer look. Oliver. Oh, it could be It could be Oliverowens. I don't know. It's crazy how well you read that handwriting. I don't read it too well, but thank you, yes. A lot of experience just looking at different diaries. It's really hard. Names are really hard because other words, I just get the pattern, kind of. Like, I'm not looking at all of these letters and going, that, because I would say that looks like an L-I-U. Like, I wouldn't be able to get it letter by letter, but it's kind of like knowing the structure helps a lot. You see an M, like an M at the end or here. Reginald Owen was an actor. Okay. I like him. Here's our guy. Reginald. I can't roll my tongue. Only in very specific situations, sometimes it works. Like in a word. Okay. A British actor. Oh, good. So when I say Reginald, that's not even a British accent. I don't know what that is, but he sounds fancy. Cool. He got famous? Oh, he's in a lot of stuff. Holy crap. Oh, he was in Mary Poppins? What does it say? Who does he play? Admiral Boom. Ah! I don't know what Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is. I'll look that one up next. That's him! So we had someone from Gone with the Wind in this book, and now someone from Mary Poppins. Okay, now what's the other one? Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. What's his name? Reginald Owen. It was the last film he appeared in before his death. What did he play? Julie Andrews was in that one too. I'd never seen this. Oh no, sorry, she wasn't in it. She was considered for the role. Wait, can I not see? Can I not see here? Okay. Who did he play? Major General Sir Brian Teagler. Bedknobs. That's him. That is cool. It's about a witch. Oh, I would have liked that too. And, okay, hold on. Ebenezer Scrooge you saw too. Let's see. Yep, in the 1938 film version of A Christmas Carol. Okay, 1938. That's cool. He might be our most famous one. Is this him? This must be, right? Oh no, this is... Why do I feel like I've seen this?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've been assigned one of the most pleasant tasks I've ever known.
Maybe, I don't know. Is this a common format for old movies? A fireside chat? I feel like I've seen this. But I haven't watched the 1938 Christmas Carol.
First meeting, you're going to loathe the very sight of him. He's mean and
Maybe I saw a parody of it.
hearted and tight-fisted.
Of this format of introduction.
Bag has ever faked to sneeze when the collection plate goes by. You probably remind many of you of your landlord. But you...
Cool. Okay, I'll save this. Alright, well, we can read a little bit more of February. There's actually only a few days left in... Thank you, yes, I shall fix that. Reginald Owen. Then there's a video, so maybe I'll do a little, because I want Jelena to be able to see it. Hold on. Two things at once, can't do. Okay, there's only a few days left in February and a couple in March, I think. Let's see. How many exactly? Yeah, there's like none. So why don't we just finish February and then read March, because there's like 9 days. And then we'll start 1907 next week. Are you noticing changes in writing style depending on the mood or the day they felt? Mood of the day. I noticed changes in Ralph's handwriting from time to time, but I don't know if it's about his mood or if it's just like what he's doing. Like sometimes he's writing about work and he writes in more of like a printed text, which might be just for like ease of reading it back. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. We've definitely read other diaries that you can tell, like, especially after looking back, we knew that the writer wasn't feeling well and he ended up having a stroke. So when we looked back at those entries right before he had the stroke, they definitely seemed like more haphazard and the handwriting wasn't as neat and looked different. Oh yeah, and like Nancy, that's so true. Nancy, and her name on TikTok is Handwriting Nancy. I'll put it in the chat. She's really cool and she can tell. It's kind of scary, actually. She always says, oh, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a, what does she say? Not a mind reader, but I'm not a psychic. But it feels like she is. Because she looks at one word written by somebody and she can tell, like, what they were going through at the time, how they were feeling. And she came on here one time and analyzed Ralph and Georgia's handwriting. And then she came to one of our Diary Detective, my Patreon group, one of our meetings, and she analyzed our own handwriting. It was crazy. And she was spot on with every single thing she said. Like, Ralph at the time was going through a tough time at work, and he, like, ended up actually losing his job. And she, like, picked up on that. She doesn't even really follow the story. She just was scrolling through the lives, and she picked up on that he was going through some kind of, like, emotional turmoil. It was pretty crazy. It was so cool when she came on and looked at our, all of our diary projects she looked at, and then the, our handwriting, like our, signatures. It was nuts. It was really cool. Okay, I already read this one. 1/21. Okay, back to Ralph. I ask because I've noticed with my handwriting it gets a bit sloppy if I was angry that day. Yeah, I definitely... Mine is like when I'm tired, my handwriting gets really bad. But I guess that makes sense. But yeah. I'm sure if you're like really... If you're angry, like you're passionate about something and angry, you might write like more frantically. I don't know. Ralph is a pretty level-headed guy, so we don't see a lot of like huge emotions from him. Hi, kitty. There's Basil. A rare sighting. Hello. Come here. They've been coming around during the lives more. I want her to jump up on my chair. Hi, Basil. Bye, Basil. Claude's still up there listening. Okay, talked to folks all day. I'll zoom in a little. And slept about 2 hours. Best whiskers. After supper. Or, yeah, and then Georgia and I and Maud went to CRI and P. 10:40. Train arrived at Cedar Rapids. Is it rare to see him express emotion? And yeah, he's definitely more technical. That's a good word for it. He's technical. He gives us a lot of coordinates when he's talking about work. I have to say, the most real like feeling we've gotten from him is the 1903 year when he lost his job. That was rough. And when he proposed to Georgia, his wife now. And then also when he was writing those blurbs about the books he was reading. He was like pretty, very thoughtful and descriptive for those book reviews, which I'm so not used to from him. Arrived at Cedar Rapids at 12:40. Something, Bing, Milton, Bing, and Wood. These are probably people he works with. Got lunch or met. Bing, Bing and Wood. I don't know. Got lunch and talked to them about an hour and went to Globe Hotel for sleep. Okay, where is he? He was in Rhinebeck. He's talking about Georgia and Maud taking the train. Did he take it with them? I don't know. Georgia does write. She wrote an 1895 diary that we read when she was a junior in high school. And then she also wrote a diary in 1903. We got to read both of their diaries in 1903, and it was really cool because that was the year that they got married. So we saw both of their perspectives. These sound like all the cities in Iowa where I live. Yeah, these are all Iowa. Okay, let's see if there's a Globe Hotel in Rhinebeck. I don't think there was. I don't know, maybe. Rhinebeck is a really small town. Yeah, it's just looking for hotels right now. I don't know. Keep going. 22nd. Yeah, it was cool getting to compare, definitely. There were a couple of times where they got in arguments. Oh, I wrote 1903 because I'm thinking of 1903. They got in an argument. There was one time in particular, and it was funny to read both of their perspectives of it. Not that they were saying like, oh, Ralph, I got in a fight with Ralph. It wasn't like that, but it was them both describing the situation, and they had different experiences of the situation. It was funny. What was it? Georgia was supposed to go and pick him up after he was working on some kind of railroad project. And he wrote in his diary that Georgia didn't show up, and then they had to go to a hotel and stay overnight. They didn't want to stay overnight, so they had to do that, and he was like mad. And then when she showed up, he called her, and she showed up the next day to come and get them, and they had like words in the car. And Georgia's experience of it was she went there to where he said to meet him, and he wasn't there. So she like went a little bit further and looked for him, but then when they weren't there, she went home, and then by the time he called her, she was home already. So it was kind of funny. We all took Georgia's side. Yep. Kate says, I believe Georgia. Ralph probably wasn't clear enough. Or he didn't say, hey, if I'm not there, wait a couple more minutes or a couple more hours or whatever. Got breakfast. But it's you can't just text, you know? Nowadays, you just say, oh, hey, I'm a couple minutes late. But she probably drove an hour to get there on her in her horse and buggy. Got breakfast at Metropolitan. I remember that from the last time. Restaurant. And took train for Buchanan. Walked to Cedar Bluff and walked out to work. Finished Cedar Bluff survey at 6 p.m. A guy you called technical not being clear is kind of funny. Yeah, that's so true. He's technical about coordinates and measurements, not so much like communication socially. Stayed all night at hotel. Did not get dinner. Wrote letter to Georgia in evening. He's so technical that one time he was working on the railroad, which he does a lot. He's an engineer and he worked on the railroad quite a bit. He was working on the railroad and he was like taking a train from one place to another and the train hit a person. This was in 1901, right? I'll find out. It was one of the first entries that we read from him. The train hit a person, tragically. And what Ralph did was tell us exactly which way the body was pointing and draw a diagram. It says the body was found about 3 rail lengths west and about 30 feet from the track north, feet pointing towards the track. And then he drew this on the diary entry. And this is the farmer that they hit, which is sad. But it's just crazy. And that's one of the first entries. It was in January. It was January 10th. The 10th entry we read of this guy, he's drawing a diagram of a body. Kind of insensitive. Drove, not even a rest in peace, but it is what it is. That's what I'm going to make one of the stickers of. Drove to Lisbon, got dinner at a restaurant, and took 1:40 train to Bertram. Arrived at 2. Walked out to the Palisades. That's how he spelled it. And located dam site. Snow. Walked back and stayed at Bertram Hotel, owned by Mr. This is so interesting. He's giving us the guy's name. Zach, in quotes, Hayden. Wrote letter and went to bed at 10. Let's see how many more in February we got, because we can look up Zach Hayden. We got just one more, I think. Yeah. Oh, was this blank? Okay, so that was the last one in February. We have like 9 days in March. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm getting kind of hungry. But we can look up this guy. Let's see if we can find Bertram Hotel owned by Mr. Zach Hayden. We'll go to newspapers. $1900 to 1906. Iowa. I don't know if it's called the Bertram Hotel. Zachary would probably be Zachary Hayden. Zach Hayden. That's the second time he gave us the name of a hotel proprietor and we couldn't find it. Okay, you know what? Ancestry. It does seem like a today's name. A today's day name. Okay, let's search. I don't know if it would be Zachary, but Hayden. Would that be in Lisbon? And I don't know. Let's see if anything comes up. It could be Zachariah. Ah! You got it! Zachariah Hayden. Let's see. This is probably him, right? Oh, I don't know, actually. That's Kentucky. Oh, Indiana. Okay, okay. There's a picture. Is it him? Zachary Taylor Hayden. Let's go to him and let's see. Dang it. Maryland, not him. Okay, what's this one? Illinois. This could be him. Can I... This. Okay. Kentucky, Illinois. Oh, what happened to Ancestry? Grr. What did I just do? Okay. Search. Okay, so we're gonna do Zachariah. Was it an E? And he was in, let's just put Lynn County, Iowa. Any event in 1900, Lynn County, Iowa. Maybe we can find the census. $1900 census. Let's see what this dude was up to. Was he a hotel proprietor? Zerak. That's his nickname. Zerak. What does that say? Clerk. Blacksmith. It's like written over. Blacksmith, but when I hover over it, it says clerk laborer. Let's see what he was doing in... Is there any other date closer? We're in 1904. Sometimes there's a 1905 one. Well, maybe if I look up Zachariah Hayden in the newspaper. Zachariah was a tax evader for sure. Oh, he didn't claim that he was a hotel owner. Say 1910. Oh, wait. Did you see this? Did you see this? Is that why you said that? Was there something that popped up that made you think that? Because how did you know? He is a scammer. Did you see that? You have to tell me, Ivar. Did you just say that? The case of the state against Zachariah Hayden. Because he wrote over it. That's hilarious. This couldn't have been better timing. Oh my God. Of Bertram. So this is him. Formerly a blacksmith of Cedar Rapids, was heard this city yesterday afternoon. The complaint was filed by his wife, Mrs. Ellen Hayden, who accused her husband of having taken $55 of her money. It appears that some time ago, Mrs. Hayden applied to the district court for a decree of divorce. Ooh. Scandal. And that Hayden, at one time, had his property in the name of his wife. Are you hearing this? Are you reading this? Oh my God. You're a psychic, Aoife. You should get into that profession. Holy crap. Okay, so not only he stole $55 of hers, he had his property in the name of his wife to prevent it being reached by creditors. That's ridiculous. The justice found there was sufficient evidence to justify him in being held to the grand jury. That's incredible. That, I think, is one of the best. You called it. You called it so hard. I'm saving this. And I just thought when I saw he stole $55, I'm like, oh my God, you're so on point. And then it got even more crazy. I'm just going to put these things. Is this the 1907 one? Yeah, we're going to stick it in here for now. I'm the tax man. I'm the tax man. Okay, let me get rid of all these extra thingies. Get the rest of this article. That is so funny. Okay, and now I'm going to link it so we don't ever lose this. That's too much. Oops, I shouldn't have just X'd it out. Is it going to let me go back? I don't think so. Ugh. I wanted to go back to the search that I had. Okay. Zachariah Hayden. Oh, good. I can just click on it like that. Okay. Maybe I should narrow it down now, because we know it's in Bertram. Is Bertram in Lynn County? Oh my God, that's the only article about him. At least there. Maybe I should, That's so funny. So I guess they didn't get a divorce. Zachariah Taylor. Okay, so that was in... That's so interesting. He had his land in his wife's name. Before... What year was that this incident took place? It was 1910, I think? No, 1902. Okay, so before 1902, his land was in his wife's name. So I wonder... On the census, it wasn't, though. Maybe, I guess, maybe on other records, but... Oh my God, that's so funny. And she came back and wanted a divorce and said he stole her money. That's so funny. All right, on that note, I think we'll leave it there. On fraud and theft and relationship problems. So all we have to do, let's see. Yeah, they're kind of long entries. So next week, I stream every Thursday usually. Actually, that reminds me. Next week, I'm coming on Wednesday. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I've been on for an hour. No. Oh. Did my audio cut out again? That was weird. It just did the same thing as it did earlier. Is this working? Yeah, it is. It's so strange. There must be something that has to update. Okay. So usually I'm on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Next week I'm going to be on Wednesday because I have plans on Thursday. And Diary Detectives, we're going to have a meeting on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern also. So mark your calendars if you're a Patreon person. That'll be fun. We'll start looking through those letters. You're welcome. Thank you. This was fun. Don't be like Zachariah Hayden. Of course, he's now going by Zach because he just keeps changing his name. All right. Oh, good. Okay, so I'll see some of you there. I was worried when only a few people responded, but I'm glad because I want everyone to be able to share this new project. Okay, so Diary Detectives, I'll see you Monday. Everybody else, I'll see you Wednesday. That's going to be different. So make sure you mark it on your calendars or join the Discord where I can send you notifications because that's the only place I have control over it. I can't send TikTok notifications. It doesn't. Sometimes it sends it and sometimes it doesn't. So it is linked on my TikTok page. I also have a live event you can sign up for if you like to do that. Oh, sweet. See you there, Kate. To join the Discord, you should go to my website first. Yeah, my microphone is just like popping in and out. So weird. You should go to my website first, thingslostandfound.com, because if you try to join through TikTok, it's going to tell you the link has expired, and it hasn't. It's just, for some reason, TikTok doesn't like my link. But if you go to thingslostandfound.com and click on Discord, that should get you there. Okay? Oh, we also have a new diary detective, Lori. I don't know if she came in today. I didn't see her name pop in, but all of my Patreon friends will have a new member hopefully joining our Discord soon. All right. Well, good night, everybody. I keep forgetting to actually look at the camera. I just look at my screen, but I'll see you all next Wednesday. Okay? Not Thursday next week. People are still going to come on and be like, where were you? But I try my best. Okay. Have a good night. Gotta go eat some pot stickers. Say bye to Claude. Is he still over there? No, he's gone. I don't know where he went. Probably to go smell the food. Have a good week, too. Good weekend. And I'll see you next time.